Well, victims of a rental scam are speaking out in hopes that their story prevents others from getting stuck in a web of lies. The scam is inviting, but as KITV4's Shane Enright reports, it's commonly a case of being too good to be true.
Tara Bazan and roommate Sarah Bell's move from California to Hawaii was nothing short of a nightmare. It began when 20-year-old Bazan searched online for an apartment so she could be closer to her fiancé stationed at Schofield Barracks. She came across a listing on Craigslist for a fully furnished 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom here at the Kailua Sunrise in the heart of Waikiki. The price was $1,200. It appeared like the perfect place to start their lives in the islands.
Everything seemed completely legit.
She contacted the listed owner, who told her several people were also interested in the unit, so she needed to act fast.
We deposited the first month's rent with the security deposit to the account he wanted us to, and then we scanned the receipt and the lease agreement.
Eventually dropping nearly $4,000 into a Wells Fargo bank account for an apartment they would never see.
We showed up here on June 20th and called him I don't know how many times from all our different phones and no answer. And that's when we ran into Mr. Brown.
James Brown is the site's manager, who says over the last 2 years, more than a dozen victims have showed up at his door. He says the scammer goes by the alias of William Colson or Max Gardner.
He must be a good salesman. He gets these people to trust him. They send money without really any other guarantee.
Bazan says looking back, there were red flags, including the rush to sign a lease agreement and never being allowed to look inside the apartment.
I just want it to stop. I want people to be aware. The loss of money is ridiculous.
Shane Enright, KITV4 News.
Now, Bazan's mother is working with the Sheriff's Department in her hometown in California to get a search warrant to search the Wells Fargo bank account. The Honolulu Police Department did make a report, and the case was passed to the Sheriff's Department since the money exchange happened on the mainland. Well, the Better Business Bureau offers these tips to avoid rental scams. If the price seems too low, well, you know what? It probably is. It could be a scam if the landlord is located somewhere else and prefers to communicate through email. Also, be suspicious if the landlord requires a large deposit and asks for the money to be wired. Also, a great idea to be proactive. Check with your state's assessor's office to find out who owns the property. Also, try to contact the property manager or neighboring tenants. We posted the BBB's tips online on our website at KITV.com.